Hi, welcome back. We'll begin standing today at the top of the mat. So just take your time and just touch in with the soles of your feet and your foundation here. Just any movements just to kind of warm up the soles of the feet. Just get a little more sensation in the ankles and toes before we begin. Just kind of wiggle around a little. And then when you're ready, just coming into your mountain posture for a moment. Keeping the eyes open, palms gently relaxed and facing forward as well as the shoulders roll back. Just allow the arms to hang heavy at your sides. Allow the weight to sink a little deeper into your footprint. As you lengthen out through the crown of your head, soft through the curves of your spine. And just gazing forward off in the distance. Whether you can see through a window or far within the room or the space of where you are, just softening the gaze to something off in the distance. Just beginning to invite your breath a little deeper and wider into your torso. And as you find this nostril breath in and out, feeling even just the slightest bit of movement through the rib cage where it almost feels as though it's sending the arms outward. This expansive breath. Exhale, arms relax at your side. And we're going to just start to invite this, exaggerate it perhaps a little bit with each in-breath, just beginning to extend your arms out, and then exhale, the arms come back down in towards your body. Reaching the arms out as far as you can, slowly move that with the breath. So this week, as we move into the theme of rhythm, we can explore the definition of rhythm. This strong, repetitive, regular, repeated pattern of movement. So just finding something that feels like a rhythm here for you. And then just repeating your movement and your breath pattern. We'll begin to increase the width of the arms. Maybe they come a little bit higher. Breath in a little longer and wider. And exhale. A little longer, a little slower. So just continuing with this, moving towards your extended mountain as you reach up. So moving the arms here, can we feel this reach and extension all the way from the very center point of the collarbone? This broadening across your upper back. So just find something that feels strong, that feels steady, that feels rhythmic with your breath here in this movement. Next time you have your arms up overhead, take a pause there in our extended mountain. Root down, rise up. Perhaps lift your gaze in your chest as you send your hips forward and root down into the heels, into the soles of your feet. Lifting your heart up towards the sky, towards the sun, maybe even the palms towards the sun. So a sense of recognition and honoring. And then exhale as you come up tall and press the arms back behind you. Come into your forward fold all the way down. Soft bend in the knees, let the head relax. Maybe wiggle that around a little bit. And then we'll just begin a simple rhythm here of this inhale, lifting and lengthening, rolling the shoulders back and coming back down into your forward fold, letting the head relax, the arms relax. And we'll just continue with that a few times as you root down, rise, lift and lengthen, engage the spine. And then exhale, just rolling back down into a forward fold, releasing from that. Allow your breath to be steady and strong as you invite this movement, this reaching and lengthening from tailbone to crown of head. This rootedness through the feet, through the legs, your foundation to lift and extend the upper body. Just allow some creative movements to come in with your arms if there's anything that the shoulders or the hands are feeling would be beneficial to this movement here. And then take a moment, and as you lift up, let's pause there for a moment. Pressing the hands gently into the thighs as you roll the shoulders back and lengthen through the crown of your head. We'll take a moment here as you root down through the feet, bend the knees and send the hips back like you were sitting down into a chair, back behind you. So strong through the legs. Reach your arms out to the sides as you engage the core. Reach far, as if you could imagine this very center point, the very bottom of your throat, where your collarbones meet, and that your arms were extending and reaching from this place. Gently draw the backs of the arms back as you draw the shoulder blades back, open through the heart. Press down through the feet. Inhale, rise all the way up to your extended mountain. Maybe gaze up, look up, lift the heart towards the sky. Exhale, hands come down to your side, and just take a moment back down into your mountain posture. Just finding the rhythm to your breath as you're here in stillness. And then again, we'll inhale, rise, the palms gaze up, look up, open through the front side. Exhale, folding into forward fold. All the way down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale as you come down, bend your knees. Open the arms out wide as you lift through the chest, root through the feet, and rise all the way again to your extended mountain. Hands rest down at your side. So we'll move through this variation a few times, and I do invite you to just get creative with this as you inhale, rise up. Exhale, you fold forward. Inhale, you lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale, coming down, bending the knees, taking a moment to pause as you reach here, and then press and rise. So we're lifting up from our forward fold with that long spine, with the hinge in the hips and the deep bend in the knees and the ankles. Just allow this to move into the rhythm of your own breath, the pace and the length of your in your out. And also feel free to get a little bit creative with this movement here. If there's something that your body is feeling like it needs to move in a certain way, just building a simple rhythm, a simple repetitive pattern here. Something familiar, something predictable. as well, slowing it down so that you can feel all these elements. You can feel the form and the foundation. Feel the energy of the shapes as you move through them. And how perhaps they change with each slight, gentle variation that may just kind of naturally occur as we move through this place of familiar. Just kind of allowing the body to guide here a little bit as it moves with the rhythm to your breath, as it adjusts to changes and variations, and how it stays steady and consistent and strong. The next time that you have folded forward, you're sitting back into that chair and extending and reaching the arms wide. Can we meet here? Take a moment just to check in with your foundation, the footprint where you stand. As you open through the heart and chest here. Let's press down through the feet a little bit and lift the chest into just a slight, gentle back bend, opening through the heart. And then exhale, draw the hands forward, round the spine, bring the hands, maybe the thumbs rest on your forehead. So you're moving into a variation of a cat and cow here. Inhale, open the chest and heart, root down. Exhale, draw that in, draw the belly in, round, fingers to forehead as you tuck your chin. Just find a rhythm with this movement. Maybe you sink a little deeper into that seat as you exhale. Maybe you lift a little into your inhale as you rise. Checking in with your foundation. What roots you? Sinking deep into that chair, thumbs resting on the forehead as you round slightly forward, elbows towards the knees and towards the thighs, and then exhale, lift your hips up, come into a forward fold again, let your head relax. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale, coming forward, hands plant. Right foot steps back. Inhale, rise to your lunge. Exhale, hands to heart. Bringing your hands to your hip points here, just to add a little bit of pressure, as if you could lean the hips or press the hips into the hands. So especially that right, maybe that gentle bend in the back knee, and you press through that back heel, relax the shoulders. Let's take a moment here with that little bit of pressure of the hips into the hands into the hips. We're going to turn towards the center of the body. Just let your feet and your legs rotate, and you're going to go all the way so that the right foot is forward and the left foot is back, and you're in a lunge. Relax the shoulders, the hands are still pressing into those hip points. Let's inhale, rise the palms here. Exhale, hands come back down to those hip points. Find that little bit of pressure, and again, we'll turn to the center and back to that lunge with the right foot back and left foot forward. Take an inhale here, rise your palms. Exhale, come forward, hinging into your forward fold. Hands plant, left foot comes back to meet your right. Let's drop your knees. Widen the hands, engage through the base, the fingertips, engage and lengthen through the spine. Slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale into your cobra as you root through the low body, open the chest and heart, and float lightly through the hands. Exhale, press back into the hands, assisted plank, and up into your downward facing dog. High on the toes, wiggle around, bend your knees. Maybe bend through the elbows, find a little bit of movement in your shoulders. When you're ready, right heel lifts to the sky. Draw that knee in towards your chest as you come to a high plank, or perhaps you drop that back knee and send your right foot around to the side. You draw it through the middle, wherever it's going to take you, to a lunge on the right side. Inhale, rising palms. Exhale, hands coming down. Inhale, rise, palms to the sky. Exhale, hands release down. Come forward, forward fold. Left foot steps to meet your right. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root through the feet, rise through the palms. Exhale, hands to heart. Just take a moment, gazing softly into the distance. Feeling the foundation of your feet root down through the heels. And then when you're ready, inhale, rising palms. Gaze up, lift as you root, exhale as you fold. Inhale as you lift and lengthen. Exhale as you come back forward, hands plant, left foot steps back this time. Inhale, find your lunge. Exhale, hands come down to the hip points. We're going to rotate to open in the other direction this time, to the space, and turn all the way around to the lunge with the left foot forward. We'll find 2 big full breaths here. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands come down. And again, inhale, rise. Exhale, hands back to those hip points. A little bit of pressure here as you turn back to the front with your right foot in your lunge. Again, full breath here. Reach up. Exhale, hands come down. One more time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, folding over that front hip and coming into forward fold. Actually, from here, step your left foot back again. We're going to pull the right foot back into assisted plank. Drop your knees. Check your foundation of your upper body, your shoulders, your fingers, your hands, your wrists. And you find this broadening from the collarbones out to the outer edges of your upper arm bones. Lengthen through the spine. Take a breath in to establish. Exhale to release all the way down. Inhale to lift and open through the chest, light through the hands. Exhale, coming back down, assisted plank, and into your downward facing dog. Left heel rises to the sky. Draw that knee in, lower your right knee or rise through the heel. Draw the belly in, step that foot through or pull it off to the side. Find your lunge. Inhale, let's rise. Exhale, hands relax down at your side. Full breath, one more time. Exhale, release, folding forward. Now that right foot is going to meet your left. Forward fold, inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, folding forward. Root down, rise to the sky. Hands to heart. We'll move through that sequence another time here. Inhale, rise, palms gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Continuing steady rhythm, steady breath. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Right foot steps back. Inhale, rise to your lunge. Exhale, hands through center, through heart, and land on those hip bones. Turn to your right, all the way to the lunge position with your right foot forward. Take 2 full breaths here. Hands to hips, rotating back around. Full breath here. Exhale as you hinge forward, left foot steps back to your plank. Supported plank, drop your knees. Check in with your shoulders. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lift, lengthen, open. Exhale, coming back into your downward facing dog. Right heel lifts. Exhale, draw it in, bring it forward, whatever way works for you, and meet in your lunge. Right foot forward, inhale, rise. Exhale, hands come down. Into your forward fold as your left foot steps. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root through the feet as you rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Moving to our other side. Inhale, rise, palms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot steps back. Full breath in here as you meet into our lunge. Exhale, hands to heart. One more full breath in, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart, and then to your hips. Turn to face the left and all the way to a lunge with your left foot forward as you press the hands into those hip bones. Take a full breath here as you inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands through center. One more breath here. Hands back to those hip bones as you turn. Right foot forward in your lunge. Inhale, rise the palms. Exhale, folding forward. Right foot stepping back into your assisted plank. Knees drop down. Check in with your foundation. Push the earth away. Roll the shoulders back. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Take a full breath in. Exhale, slowly lowering yourself down. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, folding forward. Downward facing dog. Left heel rises to the sky. Drawing it in, maybe right heel lifts or knee drops down, bringing the left foot through. Inhale, rising and meeting in your lunge. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Right foot meets your left. Inhale, root and rise all the way to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment, allow your hands to rest at your side. And come back to that very beginning movement in mountain posture where the breath was very subtly pressing the arms outward, allowing them to float wider away from the body. Just allow that movement to be fairly relaxed and small. Steadying the breath. And one more time as you root down, inhale, rise up, gaze up, lift the chest and the heart, honoring the sun. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Soft bend in those knees. Inhale, let's lift and lengthen one more time as you roll the shoulders back. Grow the spine long. Exhale, come back down into your forward fold. Hands plant both feet back. Drop the knees. Widen the hands, even off your mat slightly, as you lower yourself down to the mat. Inhale here in this wide cobra as you draw the shoulders back and lengthen through the crown of your head, pressing into the tops of the feet, pressing the pelvis forward, and light through the palms of your hands. Take a few breaths here. Feel as though with each inhale, you could grow a little longer from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes. Exhale, maybe you soften into that shape a little bit. Excellent. Pressing into hands, tucking toes, head back towards child's pose or melting the heart, the hips lifted, the forehead lands wherever you are. Take a few breaths here. And then take your time, come up through table. We'll swing the legs around. Come down into constructive resting. Just take a moment to let the backside of your body land here into this space. Maybe hands to those hip bones, the low belly, and just feeling the movement of your breath. Perhaps closing the eyes as you gather the attention inward. And then come to that point just below the bottom of the throat or the neck where the collarbone sort of meets or makes that little U shape. And just feel a few breaths in this space, the upper back and chest, right? The space between the collarbone and the shoulder blades. And then take your right hand and extend it out to the right side, palm facing up. Left hand still resting on the body. Finding a rhythm to your breath. As you inhale into the chest, the upper back, and the rib cage, and then exhaling down the length of your right arm out to the right palm. And taking your left palm out to your left side, palm facing towards the sky. Breathing into the fullness of the torso. Exhaling down the length of the arms, softening into the left palm. The arms Just resting heavily alongside, extended out from this point of the collarbones to the tips of your fingers. And then if it feels comfortable, extending your legs, bringing the floor up to meet you if there's any tenderness in the back body as you land here. Just spending a few moments here in the quietness, the stillness, the spaciousness, and the rhythm of your breath. How is it that your body is breathing here in this moment, in this shape? Steady breath in, steady breath out. Rhythmic breath. Steady. Begin to deepen your inhales. Maybe exhaling with a sigh. Maybe your next few inhales generate a little movement or a reach or a stretch through your body. And your exhales continuing to find that softening and settling into inhaling, exhaling with a sigh, continuing to remain in your Shavasana posture if that feels nourishing for you right now, finding your way up and into a comfortable seat. when you come to sitting, find those anchor points and where they meet the surface beneath you. As you lift up through the crown of your head, we'll reach the arms out to the side, palms facing up, finding this reach and extension from the collarbones, the bottom of the throat, all the way out to the arms. This gentle drawing back of the shoulder blades. And this gesture of receiving and offering. Feel the earth that supports you, that holds you up. And as you reach through the arms, this opening across the heart. Open to receive that energy from the earth. Inhale, rise that all the way up towards the sky. Gaze up, look up towards the sun. And exhale, let's bring the energy of all that into your heart. Take a full breath here. Exhale, releasing anything no longer needed, anything distracting. Thank you for sharing your practice.